Perfect.
There we go. Alrighty, welcome to Shambles, I guess is the working title. I'm your host Duncan. With me today is
Daniel.
And this is a really professional podcast.
Yeah. I am excited to be here.
What I was going to say is I was in the back room talking to Grant. I work at Bimart. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
So I'm in the back
I do
room.
not work at Bimart.
Let the record show. And so I'm sitting there, and then Donna just walks up to me, and she's like, I started watching that Mandalorian show on Disney Plus because you guys are all raving about it, and I was like, it was gonna get you eventually. How old is she? Think like 60.
She's like
she's
60,
in her 70s.
She's like 60. She is not 70.
She could be. Pretty old.
Old. Yeah.
But I guess the thing that would grab her about it is it's kind of a Western that might appeal to her.
Yeah.
And that was my story. What do you got?
I got nothing.
You haven't been up to anything?
I have not been doing anything. I mean, how personal do you want me to get? You just want to be like...
You can be personal. You can leave out anything that would be too wild.
I don't want to be like... Fuck, I fucking... You know?
I mean, you could be.
I don't want it to be like therapy.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be therapy unless you want to. That
Just
could be a later down the
crying
line.
on stream. Yeah, I'm just going to start crying.
I would be laughing at it. What was I gonna say? Trying to fill the dead air.
Yeah.
What else? I guess I got other.
There's what do podcasts talk about? Talk about sex. Talk about drugs. They talk about sports and video games.
Yeah. Played any video games other than Melee?
I do not.
Well,
I played Pokemon.
Which one? Which one?
All the Pokemon.
Oh, of course. They're all good. Except for Black and White. I'll fight to the death on that one.
I don't like the newer ones. Kalos is alright.
Chaos is like... I like the Sword and Shield. It was a little easy, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I guess that's been the problem since like Diamond and Pearl, though. They've been too easy.
Yeah, they have been really easy. I mean, Diamond and Pearl had like Cynthia. It's pretty hard.
Mm. But yeah, all you play is the worst Smash Bros.
Yeah. I play the best worst Smash Bros.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that one.
Everybody likes that one. That one is like...
That one's like the Empire Strikes Back of Smash Bros.
That one is like the orange of Smash Bros.
Orange?
Yeah, it's like not that popular, but the people who like it are very dedicated to it.
Are you talking about like the color orange?
The color orange. The color orange. It's like Ultimate is like blue. Everybody likes blue. But I mean, it's very general. But to be orange, you kind of got to be a freak.
You got to be quirky enough to...
Yeah, you got to... Something bad has had to happen to you in your childhood for you to like the color orange.
Oh, that explains so much. Forget who I was talking to whose favorite color was orange, but they're kind of a weirdo.
You can tell a lot by somebody's favorite color.
I'm going to tell you my favorite color. Tell me. My two favorite colors, I kind of fluctuate.
Yeah.
Red and purple. What do you get from that?
Red is very basic.
Alright.
Purple...
A royalty color, so...
Yeah, purple's pretty cool. I mean, it's like... It's a little bit more out there, but it's not... It's like you're striving to be out there, you know? I dig it. I like purple.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Green's a good color?
I feel like green captures the youthful charm of a boy, you know? I think that's something I resonate with.
Oh, yeah.
Just like green.
Oh, my goodness. Current events. Anything in the world going on? Have you seen that volcano thing in Hawaii going on? Mm-mm. Pretty wild.
Mm-mm.
It's been spewing out like a constant stream of lava from like 2 holes.
Whoa.
I don't remember the name of the volcano.
Why don't they just cover it?
Just put a rock in front of it.
Yeah.
That might make things worse. It probably actually erupt.
Oh, yeah. I don't, dude. I had a dream yesterday that I was getting the COVID-19 vaccine, and I did it wrong.
You can get it wrong.
Yeah, like, wait, are we gonna have to put it in ourselves, or are they?
No.
No, okay, yeah. It was literally delivered to our homes, and then I was like, did it wrong. My mom was
Could you
freaking out.
imagine if you had to do your own vaccine? I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd just never get one.
Yeah.
But I heard that you had to get 2 vaccines.
Yeah.
When there's like 2 different manufacturers.
I mean, are you gonna get it?
Sure, I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, I just like...
I'm very indifferent. Like, I'm all for it, but at the same time, I'm not going to be rushing to get it just because it's not going to kill me.
Yeah, it's...
I'm
not sure if it's gonna...
COVID, all I'll do is at the most get sick.
Yeah. Get a couple weeks off work.
Well, I can't afford that. That'd be the worst part about it is I wouldn't be able to afford it. But I'm probably a carrier anyways. I could have had it by now and just given it to somebody.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean...
should we be wearing masks?
Nah.
Just really muffle our voices. Any movies? You excited about any movies this year?
I actually barely watch movies.
Of course you do.
You're a movie freak.
It's because they're great.
Yeah, it's because they keep you occupied. You don't have to think about...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm at peace when I don't have to use my brain very much.
Yeah, I was hanging out with this person yesterday, and we watched Rango, and I forgot how that movie is so deep.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, who am I? And like...
Am I a pet, or am I like a cowboy that can save this town?
And he's like... He like trips on the very first scenes. Some of the very first scenes, he just like trips, and then like it has to do with like enlightenment and stuff.
I don't remember any of that.
I knew, dude. I watched that when I was like 10, and then I was like, yeah, it's about a chameleon, and
when did that movie come out?
He's like Western, but it has very crazy things.
2011?
2011.
I was 14 when that movie came out.
What is the message of Rango?
That's a real thing. Christians hold sacred, namely God.
What? I do not.
Is that real?
Right. Rango affronts all that Christians hold sacred, namely God. After all, if the atheist is right about God, then it is not inherently wrong for anti-atheist movies to present anti-atheist themes.
I don't remember any of that being in that movie.
There's nothing to do with God.
Rango is an allegory for atheism.
Rango is propaganda.
Oh my goodness. It's an interesting movie. I think I've only ever watched it once.
I really like it. I dig it. I kind of like when I don't like to start watching movies just because there's such a huge time consumption or whatever, but I enjoy watching movies, but you literally have to force me to watch a movie, you know? You have to put it on and then I'll get into it.
It's like when I convinced Santi to watch Over the Top. Have you ever heard of that movie?
No.
Did I not tell you about that? Alright, I'm going to set it up the way I set it up to Santi. Because he was like, I don't know, dude, that looks kind of weird. And I'm like, listen, you never thought you wanted to watch a movie about a father and his estranged son, or it's the other way around, a kid and his estranged father, who go on a trucking road trip, because he's a truck driver, and he's also an arm wrestler. Your thoughts?
That reminds me of that one movie. That Steel movie where they fight the robots.
Steel?
Yeah.
Real Steel?
Real Steel.
That one with Hugh Jackman?
Yeah. To be honest, I did not like that movie.
Real Steel?
I
don't think anybody did.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I would have liked it if the kid wasn't dancing.
Excuse me?
The kid, yeah. It's very weird. I just don't get it.
I'm not looking up Real Steel. I'm going to show you Over the Top.
Over the Top.
Not Over the Hedge. That's a good one, though. Dude, it's wild. It's a great movie. It takes everything you love about, like, Rocky. Like, it pumps you up when they're in a fight in Rocky, but it applies it to arm wrestling, and it works on so many
cool.
levels.
Yeah. I love Rocky.
Kills me.
Is it like real, or is it just like self-aware, motivational?
I'm pretty sure it takes itself pretty seriously.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes it so good. Like, it's definitely a ridiculous premise, but it's so freaking funny and amazing in every sense. And then by the end of it, you're like, I care about this kid and his dad's relationship. It's so good. Tried to get Caleb to watch it, but he refused to. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone's in it?
Exactly, that's
Oh,
the
so
Rocky charm.
it's literally just Rocky arm wrestling.
He is the underdog. Nobody believes in him except for his son in the end. Well, I guess in his ex-wife. But I won't spoil anything else beyond that because I plan on making you watch it eventually.
Okay.
Then I'll get your review of it.
5.8 out of 10, 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Are you kidding me? Critics are so dumb. Like, I consider myself a movie snob.
How do you, like, rate movies? You're just like, this made me feel not as good as the other one? Like
that movie is good. That movie is bad.
I liked this movie. This movie I did not like very much.
I basically just rank them on will I watch it again?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
it's like if I like, how would I do it? Like for like Star Wars, all of them are at least an 8 to me because I can watch them any day of the week.
I've been getting into my recent trend on YouTube is because like I like music and I know theory and stuff, so it's like to watch people who aren't study on music react to music is very funny to me.
Dude, you could watch me do it because I don't know shit.
Yeah, like they just go and they'll just listen to a song and be like, today I'm gonna be listening to a song, and it's just like old songs that are like very stereotypically art
or popular.
Yeah, and then it's just some guy who like is very deep, and he will listen to like Beatles' "Hey Jude," and then will raise his eyebrows every 10 seconds. Oh.
Or reactions are always the worst. They're so like I can't tell if they're real or not.
And then at the end of the video, he'll be like, "That was a really good song. Subscribe for more. I'll be reacting to more." And it's just like I don't know what qualifies him to.
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Give his opinion on music.
The weirdest thing is when Bohemian Rhapsody was coming out. There was like an influx of black people listening to like reacting to Queen music. It's strange. I think Gus Johnson, I don't know if you know that YouTuber, did a video on it. What year did Bohemian Rhapsody come out? I already forgot. 2018? So I'm going to go to YouTube and look up a bunch of Queen reaction stuff. What am I doing? What is this? Just do it the easy way. I'm going to see what year all the reactions for stuff came out. 3 months ago, 2 years ago. You notice the trend? A year ago, 2 years ago.
This is the guy I watch a lot.
This one?
Yeah.
Look at this.
There's
quite a trend, I'm just gonna say. But I think it could be a culture thing. I don't know if Queen's very big in black communities. But yeah, wild stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at any of that. Oy.
They're all relatively making the same face as well.
Like their mind has been blown.
Oh my god. Like their life has been changed. This guy is speechless.
That's going to be a very interesting reaction. I would be like the best worst reactor because I wouldn't even say anything. I'd be that was pretty good.
These are just so like... They're just like the same video recorded 100 times. Like
minor differences.
Yeah, you could make a YouTube channel, a music react YouTube channel, and just literally have the same clip of yourself and put different music.
It's always the same thing.
Yeah.
But you just edit
just
it
like,
based on the length of the song.
Naruto opening 16 reaction, and you're like, okay,
just
mouth blown open wide. And just do the same thing to everything. Like I want to make a parody account.
That would be pretty funny.
Just have like 1,000 videos. Because it'd be so low effort.
You only have to like record one video.
Yeah. And then you just put music
overlap it over it.
Yeah. Just very poorly edited.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What else? Yeah, all I had was Volcano. That's literally the only news I've
watched. Who are you
watched.
showing this to?
What, this podcast?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll send it to like a couple friends. Be like, what do you guys think of this? And then if they like it, I'll look into how to put it on a host website or something.
Yeah, I mean,
then hopefully somebody discovers it. We still got to figure out a name.
Yeah.
Shambles is up there. I have my brother. He said he would mock up some designs, and I'll go with whichever one has a good design.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't understand how you'd gain a following.
You literally have to be the worst kind of person because you just have to send it to all your friends on Facebook and be like, hey, watch this and share it with people.
You gotta have something that just I mean, why do you watch your podcasts?
I don't know, because they're funny.
Because they're funny.
They just talk about nothing. A lot of what if scenarios.
Yeah.
Like would you rather?
I think it's just funny to hear people ramble on about nothing that is important at all. It's it's very mind-numbing to be aware that this does not matter.
Mm.
And it's nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like background noise, and I don't know what to do with myself when I get home from work. I'll scroll through my 200 video games and be like, nothing's really speaking to me.
Yeah.
So I'll go through my movies and be like, yeah, I got nothing. So I'll just kind of sit there and watch random crap or listen to a podcast. So it's pretty much how I do it. All right, I got nothing. It's gonna get edited out.
The only podcast I ever watched was Joe Rogan podcast, which is the most stereotypical.
The Joe Rogan Experience, man. He's a good one.
White male podcast is what I've heard.
I hate how you just described it.
That's what I've heard. I mean, there's.
What's wrong with being stereotypical?
There's I am just saying that's what I've heard from other people.
And being white.
And being male.
And being male. I don't like any of that toxic femininity.
I mean, he's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like him because he'll give both sides a chance. I don't want to talk about politics at all.
Yeah.
But he he'll give both sides a platform. So I'm all about the fair and even discussion. But yeah, it's pretty wild. He's a strange guy. Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He kills me. What was I going to say? I can say another work story is I've been working on, we have a bunch of Sterilite in a section in the PA, which is a power alley for you layman's out there. Which is the center of the store between aisles.
Yeah. Where
we have stuff in a square that matches up with it. I don't know how to describe it, but you'd know it if you saw it. Anyways, so I have to work on Sterilite. That's part of my department that I manage. Have some sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Hierarchy.
Some sort of power in my life.
Yeah. Control.
Anyways, and so I had two facings of the clear Sterilite that has those blue latches on each end.
Yeah.
And I had one that was just that, and then I had another one that was half stacked up, and then the rest was lids, so that people can just grab from one and take the lids they need. And I walked by it halfway through my day yesterday, and I had to do a double take because somebody pulled out another thing of Sterilite next to it, and went back and grabbed some of this same Sterilite that was on the front. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the two facings, but then I had extras behind it.
Oh yeah.
And so they pulled this other random thing of Sterilite they didn't want out, left it in the middle of the aisle, and took the lids and stuff off of that stack in the back. And I don't know what they did with it, but I was pissed. Just from
yeah.
What kind of mentally retarded person would do that?
there's some real freaks of nature that come into Weimar. I mean,
It's
when I was working food, there's this guy who just he like I feel like he finds pleasure in rearranging the coffee and then putting it all back.
there's a guy that does that in the food.
He's the guy who smells really bad.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah, but
Is he the big fat guy or the
old guy with the hat and the
Is
blue.
he the one that looks homeless?
Yeah,
Like he won't talk to you if you be like, "You need help finding anything?"
yeah.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. There's also the guy that's like always asking for cigarettes. And those two twins that like come in every day. They like use their beer money to buy cigarettes.
Mm.
They're growing on me, but I think they just smell so bad that I can't like them.
How do people not? How are
They
people
smell like sweat.
not aware of their own personal.
Yeah.
Like I'm so self-conscious about it. I shower every day. I soap. I shampoo. And like I got a bidet for Christmas because I don't feel like paper does a good enough job.
I feel like that too. I mean, most countries use bidets. Are they called bidets or bidets?
Bidets. It's French.
Okay.
It's fancy.
Mm.
I hate French. It's so dumb. No, but it's like a weird random one. I just have to connect it to the water supply, like to the back of the toilet or whatever.
I mean, that's so good.
It's just like I do a couple wipes, get a squirt or two, keep some water pressure going to clean it more. Do a couple more wipes, and hopefully that'll resolve it because I have to wipe like 100 times normally, and sometimes it's not enough. Still, it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you something. My roommate Caleb, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the toilet paper on backwards on the thing. I know a lot of people do that, but to me it's so irritating. Where they put it facing so you have to reach under and pull it down.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people with pets do that, I know. Because like cats and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it pisses me off so much. It's like so taxing to reach underneath it and grab it when I could just go like, then rip it right off.
I'm like working on moving out and I'm so scared that like I move out and I'm going to find the smallest things that bother me. I mean, it probably just like a marriage. Just
Sure.
like ignore it.
Just push it down inside and then in 10 years maybe you'll let them know how you feel. My grandma.
No, you just like...
Oh, my grandma. I overheard my grandparents talking the other day. I was at my mom's house. And I'm in the other room just eating my lunch because it's right next to where I work. So I go there for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear my grandma just like yelling at my grandpa, why do you have to go out with Chuck every day? Act like I don't exist. Don't give me any attention anymore. It was like telling how she like feels like she's all alone. Like this is not stuff you would have done in like the first couple years of your marriage because you guys have been married for 50 plus years.
Jeez.
And my grandma has some issues, I think.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Weird lady. If I didn't know her, she would probably be the kind of customer that I would hate. I say that to my mom all the time.
Yeah, I would think that about my mom too.
Like what my mom did to you.
And I just never got back to it. I never looked at it again.
It's like if I was you and I didn't know my mom, I'd have been like, I hate that.
Well, can you look? I did look. It's not, I don't know. And that is not even my...
Not even my department.
Yeah.
I don't think customers don't understand that we don't know everything about the store generally.
Yeah.
Only like the managers are required to.
Yeah, the managers actually know everything.
I just
Basically.
like, if it doesn't have to do with housewares or electronics, you can go look at my butthole.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, like, when you're a cashier, they expect you to know everything about the outside of the store.
Yeah, that's for sure. When I was a cashier, I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I think it's on, like, it's over in that department's area. I can tell you what aisle. Or, like, I'm just trying to be playful, which I guess you shouldn't do. But they'll be like, do you know where this is? And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure we have it over there. And they're like, are you pretty sure or do you know? And I'm like, I want to uppercut you right now.
Yeah. I always hate that. It's like, you asked me, I'm giving you my best response. Like, I know, like, me, like, working has, like, definitely softened me up to other people who are working.
Oh, for sure.
Like I cannot be mean to another person who's working. I just can't, because I know exactly how they feel.
Yeah.
Because like when you're just working and it's like chore, you honestly don't see customers as people sometimes.
It's like you're a thing that I have to deal with.
Yeah, like you're just part of the day. No offense, but sometimes the customers are, make you chuckle.
The occasional.
Yeah.
Few and far between. Like, I'm bad at having conversation as it is, but you can really tell when somebody's not good at having conversation when they're coming through, like, your check stand. Because, like, if somebody even puts the slightest bit of effort into it, I can actually kind of have a conversation.
Yeah.
But if they aren't trying or anything, it's super awkward, and it's like, all right, I'll just silently bag all your groceries here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you have to kind of feel the same way. That they feel the same way about you. You're also just part of their day. You're just the guy who works at Mart who will check out his blueberry donuts. You know?
Ooh, it's wild. It's customer service is. I think everybody should work in customer service at some point in their life.
Yeah, before they inevitably quit.
Yeah, because there's some people. It's like, I don't know if you ever have, because you're an asshole. It's not pleasant.
Wait, what?
I don't know if they've worked in it because of how they're acting.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I do enjoy when they like storm off though. That kills me.
Yeah,
like,
I do.
As like anxious as it makes me, it also makes me laugh.
I genuinely enjoy when they're wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Like when they're like, no, this actually. It's like, because under no circumstance, even if you're mad at me, are you going to be right? Like, I am just right. And I like that. I very much like that.
The best is, I think, my first Christmas at Weimar, so I was like 2 months in.
Yeah.
And some lady, we were closing or getting close to closing, and some lady wanted to change back, and I was having an aneurysm because I suck at math. Then she gave me like extra change or whatever to try and even it out, and that confuses me. Like, I can't handle it. It's an overload on my system. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I got it. There you go. And then I kind of did whatever. And I was like, that's got to be right. Because I think I punched it into the machine wrong as well, into the register. So I fixed it up, did that. And as she's like about to leave, she's like, oh, I think you gave me the wrong amount. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's all there. We've been here for like 3 minutes, me trying to figure that out. I'm pretty sure I got it. And she's like, and she like takes off. And then she's walking out the door. She like put her hand up. Like in a movie. She like put her hand up and she's like, I don't even remember what she said. She's just like something along the lines of, you got it wrong, mister, or something, as she just like stormed out the door.
And
I had a perfect till at the end of the night. So
how do people feel when they do that? I feel like people watch too many movies. They're just like,
dude, that's my whole life, is 90% of what I say to people is a quote from a movie. I don't think I have any original dialogue.
It's just the fact that she thinks you're going to think about that when you fall asleep at night.
She's like, yeah, she sure showed me.
Yeah, the first like month, because I mean, this was only my second job. My first job, I didn't really have to count change back. But old people are very particular about wanting their change counted back.
They want it done how they got it counted back to them as a kid.
Yeah, and they're like, and I remember like my first month, which was like, I didn't even cashier until like 4 weeks into it. So it was probably like my second day cashiering pretty much. And he's like, can you count it back to me? And then I'm like, yeah.
It's like it's foreplay for him. It's the only action he's getting.
Yeah. No, seriously, it's like, it feels like he gets off on like me looking like an idiot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I've had people do that to me at Weimar. So.
And then he's like, here, I'll teach you.
Did we have the same guy? Because I swear I've had this exact conversation.
Yeah, I cannot stand that. That made me so mad.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty wild. Not a fan of that.
Yeah. I mean, kind of change back isn't too bad, but...
Not too bad, but what is the technically correct way to do it? I don't even remember.
Start
with the big bills or the small. I don't know. There's like something weird to it. Like
you count it up to the nearest dollar, and then you give them
So you do the change first?
So like if it's like 2.49 out of 5, I go 1 cent makes 50, 2 quarters make 3, 4, 5.
You've completely lost me. That didn't make any sense to me at all.
How do you do it?
I'll just double count everything as I'm pulling it out of the till. And I'll just be like, all right, here's like $40.05 as your change. I'll do 20, 40, and 5 cents.
That is so bad. They would get, yeah, that guy got mad at me for doing that.
No, he gets his money back. What the F does he care?
I know, it's correct. I mean,
And it's faster.
it is faster, but I mean,
You can suck him a ball.
I do quite enjoy counting change back because that's like the best at math I've ever been in my whole life.
It's mildly impressive.
It is. It's like
As long as they don't, like, if they don't pay an exact change or try to, like, even it out, then I can do it. But as soon as they...
yeah, they're like, oh, here's a 5 cents, or here's 26 cents.
For like 3 pennies, and I'm like, is that gonna make it like $9.55 that I owe you, or is it gonna drop it down to like $9.89 because I got nothing?
Yeah,
My brain, I do numbers good. Yeah.
registers.
Not to mention our registers suck still, even after we got new ones.
Really?
You weren't there when all the registers were down, huh? There was like 3 days. Where
there was a couple. I was there for like a night. Yeah.
That's always so awkward. Makes
like what do you do?
One transaction feels like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like super awkward. Are you standing there waiting for the management to do something? It's like, I'm not paid enough to know more more than this. Oi. Oi. Yeah, that's our work life. All right, you think that's a good place to stop it?
Yeah.
You think that's a good one?
So that's a whole 30 minutes of conversation.
All right, that's been Shambles.